It's 1997, and this is Eat Man. Here we have a playful and mysterious little anime that's very reluctant to give up its secrets. A rich world full of interesting characters is certainly on display, but seldom expounded upon. You never feel quite certain what world or time period you're in, or whether or not the events you're watching are even taking place in chronological order. The stories from the episodes themselves often have these abstract endings that leave you with more questions than answers, and even on the main character himself, who is the only consistently present character in the show, we are only ever granted the vaguest, most fleeting of hints as to his past or origins. None of this is to say, however, that it doesn't work. In fact, much to the contrary, it all works quite wonderfully, and results in an impressive cohesion between the protagonist, setting, and stories, which all emanate this elusive and transient, yet fun and quirky vibe. Eat Man is the story of Bolt Crank, a mercenary working in a semi-post-apocalyptic, cyberpunky, almost incomprehensible fantasy world, but he's no normal mercenary because he has a very unique ability. He only eats metal, and he can fix or even build with whatever he eats and reproduce it from his hand, a skill he puts to great use in his work as a mercenary. Bolt himself is portrayed as a resolute man of few words and rather aloof from the rest of society, though certainly very likable, not without a sense of humor, and extremely charismatic, with a character design that I promise you will never get tired of looking at. Each episode follows Bolt on one of his jobs, and almost no two of any of the 12 episodes are in any way connected, making Eat Man very much the Bolt Crank show. But the supporting cast in any given episode is always very well written, and Bolt is more than up to the challenge of carrying the entire show on his back anyway, so it all works out in the end. Eat Man is anything but your average anime, and it simply defies categorization. It's an elusive, abstract little creation that downright refuses to explain itself, instead demanding that you interpret things on your own and come to your own conclusions. The episodic nature and diverse settings grant it a labyrinthine quality that occasionally borders on dreamlike, but within the context of its unconventional world, that's all in good keeping. And look, this isn't one of the titans of the 90s, but it feels at home next to the likes of Trigun and Cowboy Bebop, and Bolt alone is worth following around for 12 episodes, so if you're even just super into 90s anime like I am, then there's no good reason for you not to check out Eat Man, and I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised if you do.
Baby 自分を裸にするのは恥ずかしい誰でも